Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. I am finally getting around to wrapping up my stories by the month for 2018. It has been a long time coming, guys. Long time coming. So we have November and then December and then I'll be done. It'll be so good. So gratitude turns into what we have. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. These. Happy Friendsgiving. Give thanks. We can choose to be grateful no matter what. The story of this meal. Gobble. There is always something to be thankful for. Gather together and give thanks. Thankful, blessed, and mashed potato obsessed. November stories, love this photo, Thanksgiving, let our hearts be both full of thanks and giving. So some of these I'm already loving, some of them there's too much handwriting, but let's see what I can do. Okay, so this is the, I don't know, third or fourth time I'm trying to record this voiceover. Alex is home and they are quite noisy, so I was like, can you guys just hush? So they were quiet, and then the only thing you could hear was our slider door opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing, because they kept going in and out of the house. So I am upstairs in my bedroom closet recording, and then the air conditioner just came on. So if you guys hear any funky noises, I'm so sorry, but at this point I just need to make this voiceover happen. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I subscribed to the Allie Edwards Stories by the Month kit for every month in 2018. I really liked the idea of the kit. I really liked the idea of telling stories in a monthly format. I thought that it would be super fun to do as divider pages in my album, and I would do a couple of things. I would either put stories there that really I didn't want to dedicate an entire 12 by 12 layout to, or I would put extra photos where I already scrapbooked it, but I liked the photos, so I wanted a little bit extra. Or it could just be, you know, just stuff that just needed to go onto a layout somehow, and there it is. Sometimes I have even put duplicate photos in the pockets where the story is already told on a 12 by 12 layout, and that works for me. I love the project idea. Love it. I love the dividers. It just works. Like, it's a fun project. Spoiler alert, I did not do it for 2019, and I do not plan on doing it for 2019. It's just not my thing with this format exactly. I'm thinking about bringing it back for 2020. We'll see how I feel. So this is the Stories by the Month kit, and what I quickly discovered was there is too much of Allie's handwriting in this kit to make me happy. I don't really like a lot of other people's handwriting in my albums. If I have a font that looks like someone's handwriting, too much of it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm just like, not a fan, not a fan. So I did stick with it for every month in 2018. As a matter of fact, I stuck with it so well that I did not cancel it in time and ended up getting July 2019, or not July, goodness, that would have been really sticking with it. I ended up with January 2019's kit as well. And yeah, there's just too much of her handwriting in it. I liked the price point when I subscribed. It was $9.99 a month. That got you the journaling, or the what are these suckers called? The 4x6 cards, the 3x4 cards, stamp set, and the chipboard. And I thought that was a pretty good value, especially because the cards are so thick. They were definitely a good quality. But like I said, too much of her handwriting. Sometimes the color schemes didn't make sense for me, and I had to kind of force it. This month's color scheme in November is beautiful. I love it. I especially love the fact that I was able to bring in a close to my heart pocket page little mini kit thing, and it worked out as well. So while I have been talking about those kind of things, let's talk about what I have done and why I have done it. So I made my November title card, and that is just, using that color scheme that I like from the kit, and covering up the text, which is something I do quite often. I don't want to have to make my supplies work for me, however, which is the reason why I canceled it. Now, I could have canceled it right away when I realized that it really wasn't working for me, but the sucker was back ordered for a while, so I think I got like January through March's all at once. And since I had 3 months already, I wanted to make sure I had continuity throughout the entire year. Now, that kind of doesn't make sense because I'm bringing in other products every month, but at the time it made sense in my head that I needed to have the continuity, and I would just work with the kit and make the products work. I had done that before in the past with a kit club, and eventually I stopped getting kits from them. But here I was again doing the same exact thing. So, but what I did love, like most of the time, the quality is great, you guys, like so good. So now I am covering up more of those words yet again, and I decided I like the purpley side better than the grayish side. And then I'm going to put the little chipboard turkey that says gobble right in the center, and that's just going to be a decorative card. Now, this is my favorite part of the kit for sure, is this turkey with the gobble. So it is on that 3x4 card, it is on that chipboard, and it's even in the stamp set. I did not use the stamp set at all this month. Again, too much handwriting. So I decided that I'm going to work on the back side of the page before I'm finished with the front side, because that's how I roll. And I decided that Thanksgiving dinner needed to be all the way across the back side of the page. Now, the little yellow card with the one little arrow that has the chipboard on it says time to decorate, and it's literally that chipboard and an arrow pointing to our decorated Christmas tree and mantle, and that's all the story that's going on there. I don't feel like I need to do a big old story behind it. This year there will be a big story behind decorating. So it is, like the first full week of October, and Alex is coming home, and my husband's like, we should put up Christmas. And I look at him, and I'm like, excuse me? He goes, yeah, we should put up Christmas. It'll be nice. When Alex comes home, we'll put up Christmas, and then when Chloe is home, we'll take down Christmas, because Chloe will be home from December into January, and Alex is just here for a short time before he is deployed again. And I was like, are you crazy? And he's like, no, let's do it. And I was like, no. He said, this year's been rough. We need Christmas. I'm ready for the happy. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the happy too. I'm ready for the Christmas. I'm ready for the decorations, but not yet. I'm like, no, not yet. I said, do you remember when it was like pulling teeth for you to even let me decorate on Black Friday? And he laughed, and I said, and then, we moved to California and we started decorating in the beginning of November. And he just kind of laughed, and I'm like, so now you want to start decorating mid-October for Christmas? And he was like, yeah, I think it'll be great. And I was like, no, we'll carve pumpkins. I'm not decorating for Christmas in mid-October. I'm just not there, you guys. As much as I love Christmas and as much as I love all the Christmas trees that go up, I am not ready for it in mid-October. I'm just not. So I'm really not telling you guys a lick about what I'm doing on this page, but I figure you can probably figure it out. Because, I'm just running my mouth in. I don't even know what I'm doing because I'm not even looking at my screen. Okay. Now, on that photo of me and the team that ran electronics that night, I covered up some of the words, and then I wrote my own words, and then I put on that chipboard that says Thanksgiving Stories, and I know that does have some of the handwriting on it, but I'm okay with a little teeny tiny bit. There is a little teeny tiny bit going through the album on these pages, so I'm okay with it. So I am just trying to figure out what I need to do on this card, and I'm pretty sure I leave that card just there as a decorative element, and now I got to figure out what's going up here in this upper right hand corner. So these monthly spreads are not jam-packed full of memories like a traditional project life or maybe a pocket page scrapbooking page would be. That is because this is not my like go-to memory documenting kind of thing. It's just not. Now, I do have this photo of the Crafty Maven getaway team for that year. There was a whole bunch of us, and since then the Crafty Maven has or is in the process of turning into something new that Hannah is doing. She is turning the Crafty Maven into she's going another direction with it, which I think is exciting for her. I'm not exactly sure how far along she is, so I'm not going to spoil anything so that when she's ready to announce, that will happen. But back then, we were just a group of scrapbookers that shared ideas. So I'm going to put that on this page. I am using this card because it does have some purple in it, and I really like the purple that has been pulled into this this kit with that Close to My Heart pocket page. So this 4x6 card, I am using a lot to kind of trim down and just using little bits. Now, this would probably be the only time I could think of saving these little scraps would be for pocket pages because everything is so small. But no, I am not a convert. I am not going to be saving such teeny tiny little things. It is not going to happen, you guys. The little bits stress me out. I'd rather find something and trim it down like I did here. So now we've moved on to the back side of the page, and it's just a matter of figuring out what is going to go where. So this is a picture of Alex carving a turkey when he was overseas. He was not home for Thanksgiving in 2018. It's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but so my husband and I got married very young. I was 18. He had just turned 20, and I had just turned 18. We got married, and I was pregnant within a month. And funny thing how that happens. And then we had our kids, like, immediately. So we didn't have a lot of time, just us. It was always, like, it was always pregnant or with a child. And, we always talk about how we had the kids young. We were going to be young when they were all adults, and it was going to be our time, and we were going to just be able to spend time together, just the two of us, and do things. And we were talking about this recently because Christopher said he wanted to go back to Disney. And I said, I do too. And I said, let's go take a weekend. And he's like, it's so expensive. We just came back. And I was like, it's just the two of us. Let's just go. And he goes, what do you mean it's just the two of us? Lana's here. And I was like, Lana's a grown woman now. She is an adult. We can go off, just the two of us. And he's like, no, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. So he's having problems with, like, the little moments where I'm just, like, ready to go and escape, just the two of us. And he's also having problems with the holidays, but I'm having real problems with the holidays. Just thinking about it just makes me so sad. Even last year, Alex came home I guess this year, he came home in January for a quick minute, because he had saved some leave. And, Christmas was still up. We left it up. But I haven't had all three kids together on a holiday in two years. And it just breaks my heart. Like, them not being here on the weekends and, like, allowing us to go on a trip doesn't bother me. But the holidays, it just You know, it just hurts. You just got this ache inside where you're just missing something. And I think that I don't know if that ever gets better. Like, I don't know. And I want, okay, I want our kids to, you know, grow up, find their spouse, build a family, and do their own traditions. And I don't, I want them to come to us for a little while, but then I want them to do their own thing. And I feel like I'm more ready for that than I am them just not being here together because they're in the military or they're in college. And I know that that's probably convoluted and messed up, and like, you're like, what in the world are you talking about, you crazy woman? Either way, they're not with you. But it's different situations just feel different to me. And I don't know if that's just because, you know, I'm a little cuckoo cuckoo, or if that is real. And I gotta tell you, I don't even feel like a grown-up half the time, so to think that I have 3 grown children just kind of blows my mind. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times when I'm doing these pocket pages, I just start running my mouth because, I mean, it's not thrilling. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just at that moment in my life where I just don't know. You know, it's not a midlife crisis. I'm just feeling a little sad and happy all at the same time. And I think after this voiceover's done, I'm going to go hug everybody and we're just going to have a good time together. Anyway, so I'm writing about our Thanksgiving dinner and how on this particular Thanksgiving we had steak, lobster, scallops, shrimp, mushrooms, cheesy mashed baked potatoes, and broccoli cheese bake. And oh my goodness, that is a meal, you guys. It is such a good meal. So that is going to do it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble about what some people might think is utter nonsense. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. I appreciate the time that it takes for you to comment and like and subscribe and ring the bell and all those things. So I will see you guys again real soon for another video.